Hey guys, gals, and MBs. I'm here with my DeepMind 12 on the healing floor, as we're going to call it now. So I have a noise issue. It's a common noise issue. The first thing I will say, not being a Behringer fanboy, even though I make a lot of videos on their products, their build quality and quality control is questionable, to say the least, obviously, for their pricing. That's not an excuse. This should have been fixed years ago. My very first unit I had when the desktops first came out had this noise issue. I fixed it the same way. You're doing this under your own risk. You can go with the, I would go back to the retailer if you have a unit with noise issue, because I've heard of people not having the noise issue. But that said, you're doing it under your own risk. It is easy to fix yourself. Mine is under the, it is past the return window, so then I have to deal with warranty replacement, and I don't want to. So the keys version is fixed the same way. You open the keys version separately or a different way. You might want to see if there's videos on how to take the keys version apart. Can't be too much different. This is really easy to take apart, and one thing I will give credit to on Behringer, they made this very serviceable. So what you want to do is you want to take off the side panels, the first thing you want to do. Then around the back here, what you want to do is you want to take out the I think it's 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws in the back, and then on the very bottom of the front, I can't really get too good of an angle here, but there's 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't want to take out any other screws. That's all you got to do. And here's the cool feature. So what happens is you just lift it up. It hinges up. So have somebody help you if you need to hold it, or hold it with 2 hands. I'm holding my phone. So yeah. So the build quality is actually not too bad for the price. I will say again, their quality control is abysmal on the DeepMinds, since my first unit's had it, and this unit has the same damn problem. But to fix it, here on the main oscillator board, which is this thing right here, you want to tighten down all of the screws that have like thread locker on them. Not too tight, because you could crack the board, but what I believe this is doing is this is making a better mating surface for the grounding. I believe the mounting points here, you see the copper around it on the PCB, those probably go to the ground plane layer inside the PCB, which is probably in the middle layer. If I would have to guess, it's a multi-layer board. I can't see through it. I don't have x-ray vision. But yeah, just go ahead, do that. Tighten it a little more than that was tightened from the factory, and your noise issue should be gone. Like I said, don't over tighten it. You can crack the PCB, and you could crack the ground plane, and that would not be fun for anybody, and that would not be covered under warranty. So again, your own risk. That fixes my noise issue every time. This has been the second time I've had to do this on 2 separate scents, but just disappointing that they can't fix it from the damn factory. That said, easy to fix. I will say the other things that are really cool on this, the fans are really easy to replace. They are socketed. So you can see there's the fan socket there. Fan socket, I don't remember where the fan socket to this one is. This one goes, oh, I can't see, but they're easy to replace. You can just splice, oh, it's right up there. There it is. So a little hot glue and not hard to get off, obviously. And they're normal sockets. You can get the Noctua 40 millimeter by 10 millimeter fans. I think it's 40 by 10. They're 5-volt fans if you need to replace them. These ones are a little noisy. At least they are double ball bearing, and they're not sleeve bearing fans. So if you don't know, double ball bearing fans do have a higher lifespan. They can go like 100,000 hours, but they are noisier to begin with than sleeve bearings, which have a lower lifespan but are quieter from the factory. So yeah, these, if they make a little bit of a grindy, hissy noise, that's normal for ball bearing fans. I mean, not like grindy, but a little hissy noise, especially at lower RPMs. They're a little noisier, but you could easily replace these with some Noctuas if you really wanted to. Power supply is easy to replace. It is also socketed, so that's really cool. Not excusing the grounding issue that could have been fixed at the factory. And there's enough threads on the internet to know that this is an issue, Behringer, so get your act together and fix the damn issue. Yeah, so quick fix for it. Not excusing Behringer. Hopefully, I really want to get the their Oberheim clone, but if the build quality is anything to go by. I will say other synths like the Mono Poly and the Poly D are fantastically built compared to this, and they're cheaper, which is even more disappointing. I guess this board is much more complicated. You can see, yeah, there's even conformal coating on it, which is kind of cool. The part numbers are not etched off. It's actually, it looks like conformal coating. So because you can read them in the correct lighting. So yeah, high quality Shark DSP, the RAM there for the effects unit. XMOS processor, I'm assuming, does all of the housekeeping for controlling the DCOs, like tuning and things like that. But interesting design. Yeah, still disappointing that grounding issue is an issue. So yeah, if you want to fix it, tighten those screws. Not too tight, but it fixed it on my unit. I've already tested without reassembling. You can just set it down like this, obviously, just close it. Don't touch anything. Be careful you don't have anything metal inside your unit, and then you should be okay to test it without screwing everything together. But yeah, again, under your own risk. Go through the warranty channel or go through the retailer. If you get a noisy unit, don't accept it, send it back. Sweetwater is great about giving you a new unit if you have issues. I just happen to be past the return window, so I'm just like, I don't want to deal with the warranty portion of it, so I'm fixing it my damn self. All right, thanks for watching. Sorry to be so long-winded, but yeah, wanted to share. I like to share if I have issues with things to be transparent, that I'm not favoriting a brand.